I like to say that I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm just an American, and I'm just being constitutional, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking any law.
Did you go to law school?
No, ma'am.
He did. You know that.
Yes, I understand, but he's not being constitutional. That's what I'm saying.
All right, folks, today's video is a wild ride. We're diving into a chaotic court hearing featuring a self-proclaimed not a sovereign citizen, even though he checks every single box. The reason he's in court? No tags on his car. But instead of just handling it like a normal person, he decides to unleash arguments that sound ripped straight from a YouTube rabbit hole. And get this, his master plan to outsmart the judge? He claims his camera doesn't work. Spoiler alert, it doesn't go well for him. The judge shuts him down hard, and it's honestly hilarious to watch. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get into this courtroom circus. Roll. The clip?
Trying to get the phone working too.
He was trying to get in on his computer, but he couldn't figure out how to make it work. And then he got this wiggly gray screen. So then there was a question of, well, does he have capabilities on his computer?
Well, now his screen's off, so if he'd start the video again.
Mr. Abel, did you say you can use your phone? Just go ahead and come in on your phone.
I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone already.
I'm going to set this over in order that you appear at the courthouse next time. How's that?
Well, I have the medical condition that I've been dealing with.
All right. Well, if you can't leave your home and come to the courthouse.
I'm in the video right now. Okay, I'm in.
Richard Paul on behalf of Mr. Estrada, who appears by Zoom at a separate location in council.
And how does he wish to proceed today?
Judge, I need to withdraw from this case.
Your Honor, Mr. Estrada filed pro se, I do believe. Well, I know it was pro se filing.
Well, I do notice he's taken a number of filings in his own right without going through counsel. Mr. Estrada, you come back to my recollection, we've met in city court, correct?
Good.
And now this is that tag and suspended license?
No.
No,
It's a tag issue, Your Honor.
Is the tag, Your Honor.
All right.
I believe Mr. Paul's requesting to withdraw based upon the essentially sovereign type citizen claim filed by Mr. Abel.
Well,
Mr. Estrada, excuse me.
And also, there's been a total breakdown in communications, Judge. He files his own motions. I cannot represent him.
he's okay. All right, Mr. Estrada, you were appointed an attorney. Apparently at one point you wanted one, or maybe we gave you one and you didn't want one.
No, that's not it.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, that's not it. He's not, Richard Paul is not seeking my interest, and I put everything in an affidavit. He's not representing me. He's actually judging me before, he's judging me before I even go into court. He's not listening to my paperwork, so he decided he doesn't want to represent me. So I still need to be represented.
Well, Mr. Paul, you're allowed to withdraw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is this the last case you have on the docket?
Until 11, Judge. I have an 11, so I'm just going to mute myself. And
That'd be fine. All right. Now, I think you are going to have the same problem with any other attorney that you had with Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, from this court's experience over the years, is a very competent, diligent attorney. Now, sometimes attorneys have to tell you their opinion of what's going to happen, and you may or may not agree with their opinion, but you do still want an attorney.
I do. I do need an attorney because I don't know how to defend myself with this court.
So now this sovereign genius wants another attorney? Like, seriously, what is this guy thinking? His last lawyer already quit after being buried in bogus motions. We're talking about classic sovereign citizen nonsense, claiming the court has no jurisdiction because he's a free man on the land, or some other fantasy pulled off Reddit. The red flags are everywhere, refusing to acknowledge the court, inventing fake laws on the fly and just straight up wasting everyone's time. And let's not forget the camera stunt. At first, he couldn't turn it on. But the second the judge threatened to drag him into court in person, boom, camera magically starts working. That moment had me dying. So what do you think? Is this guy just clueless, or is he a full-blown sovereign citizen trying to play dumb? Personally, I think he knows exactly what he's doing. He just doesn't want to admit it. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
And also, I have a thread of the communications that you can see it, and I'm not getting represented correctly. I'm sure he's a competent attorney, but I proceeded to give all my information, all my laws, and he
All of
doesn't.
your what? Your laws?
The laws, the Constitution.
Your Honor,
So,
Your Honor, could I say
Please.
something, please? Mr. Estrada, every attorney who the court can appoint to represent you, one, I don't want to see, and I'm sure the judge is the same way, I don't want to see any kind of communication thread between yourself and Mr. Paul, because there could be confidential, well, I'm sure there's confidential and privileged information within that, and you shouldn't be disclosing that to me. That's between you and any attorney you so choose to have represent you. But I believe most attorneys, or all attorneys that the court has available to appoint to you, they are sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state of Kansas, and not what you filed. That's the attorneys didn't go to your law school, which is kind of what you've set forth. So that's the issue the court's talking about when you're claiming a sovereign citizen. We don't have an attorney who's, I guess, registered to under your rules and laws as you see them. So that's the problem you're going to be running into as far as the attorneys the court has to appoint to you. If I said that correctly, Your Honor.
thank you, Mr. Dean.
I like to say that I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm just an American, and I'm just being constitutional, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking any law.
Well, now he's claiming he didn't break any laws? Really? Classic sovereign citizen logic. These folks honestly believe they don't need tags, licenses, or any of the normal stuff to drive because they think driving is a right, not a privilege. But let's be real, and I'm sure you guys already know this. Under US law, driving is a privilege. It's regulated by the state, and that's exactly why you need a license and registration. It's not optional, it's the law. But these guys love tossing out random legal phrases that sound official, but mean absolutely nothing in court. It's like legal word salad. And this dude, he definitely needs an attorney. So why he fired his last one is beyond me. Even stranger, he now wants another one after ditching the first. What's his plan here? Honestly, I have no clue what his endgame is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let's dive back into this circus.
Well, sir, you said the attorney wouldn't accept your laws or follow your laws.
No, that's not what I said. I
Okay,
said that,
what did you say? Because I thought you said you were trying to train him on the laws, in essence.
no, I don't. I'm just presenting the law to him, and he doesn't even read my documents that I presented, which is the law.
Did you go to law school?
No, ma'am.
He did, you know that.
Yes, I understand, but he's not being constitutional. That's what I'm saying.
But you didn't go to law school, so are you sure you know what being constitutional involves? I mean, we all can read the Constitution and understand, yes, but there's a lot involved in interpreting that. Do you understand?
I understand what you're saying, ma'am. All I'm saying is that he's using case law, not constitutional law. And he didn't see all my paperwork. He just ignored it. He just blew through it and then gave me the wrong dates. I presented all the documents, and he didn't even look at it and ignored the paperwork. Well, no, I like to address. I like to first, if possible, if we can a motion to dismiss with the stream privilege.
We're not going to do that today. All right, I'm going to one more time appoint you an attorney.
Your Honor, I would, Could I make a request to the court on this matter?
Sure.
This case carries a maximum sentence of 30 days. Doesn't even have an eligibility or requirement that he be provided an attorney.
Well,
I'm just
there's
just saying,
potential jail time.
I would like to have if the court wants. I understand if the court wants to appoint an attorney. Absolutely, don't dispute that. But under the circumstance of the defense that's wanting to be presented, I would ask the court to appoint somebody. I get Mr. McClendon still available.
That's just what I was thinking. He's here in town.
We set this next hearing, give sufficient time, perhaps 60 days, perhaps longer, and we just have it set for a bench trial. And if he doesn't want to cooperate with that attorney, the state would be asking for the court to proceed to trial.
All right. The judge is about to bring in a new attorney. And honestly, this is hands down the funniest part of the entire hearing. Watch the look on this lawyer's face. It's priceless. You can just see how badly he does not want to be involved in this mess. The moment he realizes who he's about to represent, it's like all the life drains from his face. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw it. And honestly, can you blame him? He knows exactly what kind of circus he's walking into. These two have worked together before, and let's just say, it didn't end well. You can tell by his expression that he's thinking, oh no, not this guy again. Also, let me know what you think about how the judge is handling all this. Personally, I think she's doing a solid job keeping things under control, especially considering the nonsense she's dealing with. All right, let's get back to it. This next part is gold.
You pointed me to his case briefly, and then Mr. Watson and I had a discussion and figured it would be more proper for a district court case.
Will you take the appointment if I give him back to you?
I guess, Judge.
All right. So you two have already met Mr. Estrada, right? The good news was he got it dismissed for you in city court, but the bad news is for you, it's back in district court. All right. So do you agree, Mr. McClendon, that we ought to just set it for bench trial, or maybe what do you
We can set
want
up a bench trial, Judge. I'm familiar enough with the case.
Okay. He has filed some pro se motions. Okay, Missy, give me a trial date, please.
We can resolve those motions at trial, Your Honor.
Sure. January 3rd at 11. Does that work?
Yeah, it should be fine. Do you want to do that in person, or I guess on Zoom, probably?
Well, generally we do them on Zoom. Now, if there's some special reason not to, I would hear the argument, but at this time I'm going to set it for Zoom.
That's fine, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McClendon. I appreciate your willingness to do that. Mr. Estrada, I will continue. You're not on bond, but I will continue the order that you reappear for bench trial January 3rd at 11. And I trust you have Mr. McClendon's contact information and he has yours from your city appointment?
Yes.
You do? All right, thank you. If there's nothing further, we will be in recess on this matter and you are excused.
Let me know if you guys want to see the next part of this hearing, because trust me, it's only getting more ridiculous by the minute. This video's already running. A bit long, so I'm going to wrap it up here. But wow, this guy is a sovereign citizen, no doubt about it. From dodging responsibility to claiming laws don't apply to him, it's like he's reading from the same script they all use. And his new attorney? Poor guy has no idea what he just signed up for. It's going to be a full-blown circus next time, guaranteed. Honestly, the funniest part is how confident this guy is, even though none of his arguments hold water in an actual courtroom. Judges have heard it all before, and they're just not impressed. Some judges handle sovereign citizens better than others. But in my opinion, the best move is to mess with them just enough to get them out of the courtroom fast. All they do is waste time, and it never works out in their favor. Like seriously, even if you believe in this nonsense, it's not helping your case. And if you really think the court has no jurisdiction, then just don't show up. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. If you enjoyed this chaos, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Drop a comment if you want to follow up on his next court date, because I've got a feeling it's going to be even crazier. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care.